Приветствую на канале. Продолжаем проходить Hogwarts Legacy. В прошлой части закончили одно из испытаний Персиваля Рекхэма, такой древний волшебник. Посмотрели в омуте памяти воспоминания очередное. Из него нам нифига толком не понятно, но появилась куча дополнительных заданий. Давайте продолжать. Так, из основного у нас есть 3 задания. Занятия по изучению тварей. Давайте с него и начнем. Так. Навигатор меня куда-то все-таки сейчас заведет. Почему проход, как будто я в бочке? В чем прикол? Да ладно. Чел, ты что делаешь? Да. Готовите вы так себе. Что-то жарят, парят. Короче, это кухня Хогвартса, да? Нормально так. Это что тут делает? Забавный чувак. Ладно. Вперед навстречу приключениям.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
Так, это я в крыле Слизерина, да? Стоп, тут же, наверное, проход есть. Наверное, все-таки не с этой стороны. Так, понятно. Пятишка голды на горизонте. Ну так ты прохлопал. Да, тут уже целая осень. Кстати, тоже надо задание на метлах. Да господи, когда уже я доберусь-то, а? Хогвартс — это конкретный лабиринт. Лед призывателя. Чувак, что, сразимся? Давай, давай, давай.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant!
Ну давай посостязаемся.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Так, ну-ка надо как-то вот так.
Come on, Leander. Oh.
Accio!
Нет, 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 не перекатывайся.
That was one for the ages. Akio.
Че, тоже полтос?
All in the wrist.
Ну ты офигевший. А это провал.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Akio.
Это что за такая интересная подкрутка?
Try to beat that.
Accio!
Not bad. Not bad.
Ну я продул.
Wait, did I win? I won! We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Давай
I'm game
еще
for
раз.
another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
Так, сейчас я, да, первый?
Summoner's Court.
Ага,
The ever-changing game.
размечтался.
Akio.
Почему они у него с подкруткой идут?
Accio!
Стой, 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 стой. Неплохо.
That was one for the ages.
Но
Akio.
он может меня выбить легко. Ой, зря.
Akio.
Сейчас сколько у него?
All in the wrist.
80. Блин, ну я при любом раскладе сейчас подтолкну его.
Accio!
Eh, lucky shot. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Не
Come
расстраивайся,
now,
чувак.
Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Такс, минус одно задание. Так, ладно, погнали.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Так, щетка для поглаживания тварей. Серьезно, еще и слот занимать под нее.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
Да нифига.
He is.
У него взгляд
Kindness is
чумной
one of his
какой-то.
best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way.
Жмыры.
The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Ugh, tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Чё, у нас даже замеса никакого не будет?
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald.
Так. Че, вас тоже надо кормить?
Her measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Ну, давай, что
Hello,
расскажешь?
Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Ну, неплохо,
It was
неплохо.
wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Да неинтересно.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Чё такое?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me.
Давай, погнали в
Very well.
лес.
Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really?
Сейчас какой-нибудь
Well,
паук
thank
будет
you.
по-любому.
I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It
Так,
really
стой,
is
погоди.
much better if I just
Надо
show you.
камни собрать.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Да ладно, это как он? Гиппогриф? Гриппогриф, как он? Красивый.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just
Крыланна.
magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Какая вежливая птица.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Что-то они все одним питаются.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Великолепно,
I thought she was
конечно.
brilliant.
Как
Can't
еще?
believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Что-то какой-то Хогвартс вообще весь криминальный.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Кстати говоря, мне же тоже, да, доступен будет гиппогриф. Прикольно. Вообще нафиг мне еда. Верните мои заклинания, пожалуйста. Вот так. А, у меня что-то была сборочка такая более-менее добрая. Только вот так, наверное. Ну чё, помчали дальше, да? О, вскрытие замков. Лохомора. Ну, это важняцкая вещь. Только, пожалуй, наверное, надо телепортнуться по-быстренькой. Ну да, загружается игрушка, конечно, долго. В смысле, между уровнями прогружается. Так, я опять, да? Где-то не там. Да что ж такое? С перемещением по этой карте у меня однозначные проблемы. Так, а как насчет открыть дверь? Так, 4. Ноль, 1, 2. Должно получиться 6. То есть это у нас 2. Нам надо 0. Надо сову выбрать. Все? Один символ? Ой, что-то я туплю. 1, 2 же. Так. 5, 1, 6. Нам надо 5. Чтобы получить 11. Это у нас 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Вот это вот какой-то паучок. Только где еще одна дверь? Где?
Revelio.
Это не то пальто. Ну серьезно. Ну что ж такое?
Revelio.
Капец запрятали.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Так, ну вроде бы так. Ну что, Сезам, откройся. Плюшевый дракон. Всегда мечтал. Так, что тут есть из вещей? +2, +1. Ни о чем. +2, но нет никаких слотов улучшения. Это того не стоит. Короче, надо шматьем затариться. Ладно, ждем.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Ну и
Now, if you
чё?
wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
Луну со статуи.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Серьезно? Бегать по всему Хогвартсу, статуи собирать? Что за бред?
First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Одно радует, что их хотя бы искать не надо. Он будет их, судя по всему, называть, где они есть. А вот это хорошее заклинание. Теперь все замки и сундуки мои. Однозначно.
Aloha, Mora.
Ха! Это еще и головоломка. Так, используйте Q и E и A, D, чтобы перемещать искры и вращать диски. Затупил. Чё, нет? Ну это ж как-то долго. Огонек же как-то перескочил. Так, принцип понятен.
You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Ну, погнали. Ревелио, Равелио, все наше. Ясно. Так, наблюдатели появились.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Так, ну почти прорвался.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Да ладно, это так не работает? А какой принцип? Я думал, тут все одинаково. Непонятная история. О! Но мне кажется, я вообще на обум просто кручу. Каким-то методом перебора, можно сказать.
If the ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins or hell knows. Anyway, I'm not
Так, первую стырил.
My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right.
Hello, Hamora.
Да ё-моё! Какая-то же логика должна быть. Ай, мутная история. Тихо, тихо, тихо.
Tentacular? Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Только давайте не с самого первого. С самого начала. Пожалуйста, давайте не надо, а? Кстати, вроде одна на карте. Это хорошо. Это хорошечно. И как мне туда пройти? Да чтоб тебя спалил. Так, надо его как-то отвлечь будет сейчас. Капусту какую-нибудь кинуть. Его ж там специально поставили, чтобы не давал пройти. Попробуй извернись, типа. Так, ну-ка, ну-ка. Давай. Чё, фартануло? Ха-ха-ха. Это хорошо.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but
Да нет.
students are terribly
Да.
about Quidditch being cancelled.
Задолбали.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Ну серьезно, неужели это так сложно? Задание какое-то простецкое, а реализация не случается. Дай, проходи давай. Выпендриваешься тут. Вот надо будет дождаться сейчас, когда эти все там врачи, преподаватели и прочие товарищи нет. Ты же меня не спалил? Так. А вот так вот в наглую просто раз. Все. Давай. Кстати говоря, вот этой медсестры не было, которая меня спалила в прошлый раз. Как будто бы задание облегчилось. И здесь староста куда-то делся. Игрушка как будто бы подкручивает тебя. Типа не справился с такой сложностью. Вот тебе попроще.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
Короче, нудные задания у тебя.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of
Ну ясно.
Not every lock is
Хочешь
as easy
открывать
to
замки
pick as
второго,
that
третьего
faculty
уровня,
tower.
ищи статуи. Хитрожопые разрабы.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Так, что у нас тут из третьего задания основного? Так, ну 3 метлы это Хогсмит. Чеснок, арп. Так, ладно. В следующей части продолжим прохождение второстепенных заданий и добьем это основное. На этом будем заканчивать.